Hey guys, let's talk about clear ice. So I've made a couple of cocktails here. I want you to see what you think about them. Which one would you prefer? For me, it's definitely this one. I mean, it just looks nicer. But they're exactly the same. Both of them are Negronis with the equal parts gin, sweet red vermouth like Martino Rosso and Campari. And yeah, I used Hendrick's gin. But I mean, it doesn't really matter. It just looks nicer. So if I get a choice, I definitely want this. And the big part of that is the clear ice. It just looks so nice. You know? So let's make some clear ice. I'll show you what to do, and it's really easy. So basically this is what you need. One of these cooler boxes, a small one that can fit in your freezer, and one that has a removable lid, or one you can sacrifice and remove the lid permanently. And for later we're gonna need a serrated knife, like a bread knife, and well, I use this as a mallet. You need some kind of mallet, something that won't ruin the knife if you hit it with it, like wood or rubber or something. So now I'll just fill up the cooler box with water and put it in the freezer. I saw this guide for this that said that you shouldn't fill it all the way up. I don't know why. I fill it pretty much all the way up. I mean, it's easier to spill if you fill it all the way up, of course, but I just want to make as much ice as possible. So let's just do it like that. And it's going to be a little bit tricky to do this with just one hand. So let's see. Let's put it here. Close this box carefully so I don't spill too much. Ah, shit. Okay, there we go. And now we wait for about 24 hours. So, see you in a bit. Okay, so I took a little longer. I forgot about the ice. It's been like 40 hours or something like that, instead of like about 24, which is the better amount of time, but it should be fine. So I took it out of the freezer, and I've had it thawing for a little bit, so it will come out of the cooler. So let's see how this will work. So here it is. I'm gonna be using this bread knife because it's serrated, so cut the ice easier. I'm gonna use this as a mallet to just, you'll see, just to get the ice into pieces. So let's get going. So first I need to get the ice out of this. I'm just gonna go to the sink in here. And just turning it upside down. And since it's been melting for a little bit, it just comes right out. And now it looks like this. So normally if you just leave it for like 24 hours or so, there's gonna be like a pocket of water that hasn't been frozen to ice yet inside here. Instead of like this cloudy ice, it'll be just water still. So now I'm gonna start by cutting off this because I don't want this. So I'm scoring it like this to make it easier to get it apart. As you can see, also I'm using a towel here, so I don't ice won't be skidding around all over the place. Of course, this is pretty cold on your hands. You might want to use some kind of gloves, but I'm not touching it for too long at a time. so it's not that bad. And I'm gonna be using this later on, so I might as well use it now actually to hold it. So using the towel to hold it in place as well. I'm trying to score this like along the same line as on the other side, so it's easier to cut it and get it clean, like a clean cut. I don't know, is it cut? Oh. I'm sorry if I'm sniveling a bit. So a little bit of the end of a cold here. So let's see. Yeah, that should be enough, I think. So now I'm gonna use the knife here and put it in the score and try to tap it here. See how this works. Much. Oh, there we go. Okay, so now we have this big block of cloudy ice, which I don't want to keep. I'm gonna just put it here. I got a decently clean cut, as you can see. There's a bit of an angle here, but all of this is pretty much perfectly clear now. There's a few bubbles in there. And now to make cubes, I just do the same thing, but smaller. So I just score it. There we go. And then you just put it in the score here. And yeah, whatever. And there we go. Pretty much perfectly straight here. And then I just do the same on this edge here, so make it smaller, score it like. And there we go, one big ice cube. Now, of course, if you want to have even I'll get it close, you can see. If you want to have like straight edges, you can use a knife to make it prettier. But I think it's pretty cool like this, personally. Or if you want to have smaller pieces, you can just do that. If you want to have balls, that's a little more difficult. I haven't tried, but you just use a knife to cut it. I mean, it's pretty easy to cut when it's a little bit warmer, when it's not straight out of the freezer. So yeah, that's it. Hope you enjoyed. Okay, so there we go. I've cut up all the ice. So it's like this. Sorry for the mess. So one more tip is to, once you've gotten all your ice cut up, you could put it in the freezer like this. I usually put it in the freezer inside the box and just put it in there for like half an hour. And then like move them around, because there's gonna be like a bit of water, molten water. What's it called? Molten ice. So it's like all watery on the outside, so they will stick to each other. So you could just put it in there for like half an hour and then take it out, make sure that they don't stick until they're frozen entirely. So you just move them so you get them to not freeze together, and then you put it in again, and they should be mostly fine. You can do it a couple of times if you want to be sure. That's the way I do it, and it works pretty much fine. So there we go, clear ice. I love the sound as well, but it's mostly because of the glass, of course. So if you have any questions, just put them in the comments and I'll do my best to answer anything you need to know. If you liked this video, please press like, and if you want more, just subscribe. I'm probably gonna mostly do singing in the future, but I don't know. I'll just do whatever I feel like, pretty much. See you around.